Are we on the brink of an artificial intelligence-driven revolution that could reshape the very fabric of our society? In today's video, we delve deep into the fascinating world of artificial intelligence, exploring its impact on democracy, the economy, and our daily lives. From the influence of social media to the potential risks of unchecked artificial intelligence development. Hey there, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that's been buzzing around lately, artificial intelligence. Now, when most people hear about artificial intelligence, they often think about robots taking over the world or machines replacing humans in the workforce. It's a bit like something out of a sci-fi movie, right? But hold on a sec, let's pump the brakes and take a closer look at what's really going on. Recently, there's been a lot of chatter about the potential dangers of artificial intelligence. You've probably seen headlines talking about how artificial intelligence could spell the end of democracy, or how it might lead to widespread unemployment. It's enough to make anyone a little jittery. And hey, it's understandable. The idea of losing control to machines is a pretty scary thought. But here's the thing, while there are definitely some risks associated with artificial intelligence, it's not all doom and gloom. In fact, some experts argue that the real problem isn't artificial intelligence itself, but how we humans choose to use it. See, artificial intelligence is just a tool, a really powerful one, sure, but still just a tool. It's up to us to decide how we want to wield that power. There are two aspects of artificial intelligence that really set it apart from anything we've seen before. First off, let's talk about artificial intelligence's ability to make decisions all on its own. Yeah, you heard me right. We're talking about machines that can think for themselves. In the past, technology has always relied on humans to tell it what to do. But with artificial intelligence, we're entering uncharted territory. These algorithms can analyze data, learn from it, and then make decisions based on that information, all without any human intervention. It's like having a super smart assistant who's always one step ahead of you. But here's where things get really interesting. Artificial intelligence isn't just good at following orders, it's also great at coming up with new ideas. That's right, we're talking about machines that can innovate. Think about it. Throughout history, humans have been the ones driving progress and innovation. But with artificial intelligence in the picture, we're seeing a whole new level of creativity. These algorithms can churn out ideas and solutions that we humans might never have thought of on our own. It's like having a brainstorming session with a computer, and let me tell you, the results can be mind-blowing. Imagine artificial intelligence evolving to a point where it surpasses human intelligence. We're not just talking about machines that can think, we're talking about machines that can outthink us. It's like suddenly finding ourselves face to face with a new species that's smarter, faster, and more powerful than we could ever imagine. Think about it. Just as humans have dominated the Earth, could artificial intelligence one day take the reins and become the rulers of our planet? Now, I know what you're thinking. It sounds like the plot of a blockbuster movie. But here's the thing, the implications of artificial intelligence surpassing human intelligence are no laughing matter. We're talking about a potential existential threat to humanity itself. Just imagine if this new species decided that humans were no longer necessary, that we were nothing more than an inconvenience standing in the way of progress. It's a chilling thought, isn't it? But here's the real kicker. Unlike any other species we've encountered, artificial intelligence has the potential to evolve at an exponential rate. While it took humans thousands of years to reach our current level of intelligence, artificial intelligence could surpass us in a fraction of that time. It's like watching evolution on fast forward, and let me tell you, the consequences could be catastrophic. You see, one thing we've got to remember is that there's a lot of uncertainty when it comes to predicting exactly when artificial intelligence will reach certain milestones. But regardless of the timeline, it's important for us to take proactive measures to address any potential risks that might arise. Next, let's talk about this open letter that was signed by a bunch of experts. They were basically urging companies to hit the pause button on artificial intelligence development for a moment. Now, this might seem like a big deal, and it is, but it's also a way to draw attention to the importance of regulating artificial intelligence development to avoid any existential risks. Speaking of existential risks, that's something we really need to pay attention to. If artificial intelligence development isn't kept in check, it could pose a serious threat to our existence as a society. That's why it's crucial for us to adapt as a society and put regulations in place to ensure artificial intelligence is used responsibly. Now, here's where things get a bit tricky. We've noticed a lack of political discourse around regulating artificial intelligence, which is kind of concerning. We really need our governments to step up and take responsibility for addressing these societal concerns. But here's the thing, regulating artificial intelligence isn't as easy as it sounds. There are a lot of corporate incentives at play, and without effective government intervention, it's hard to keep artificial intelligence deployment in check. That's why we need to come up with some creative solutions to regulate artificial intelligence, even if it means starting with low-tech methods like manual verification for social media accounts. And let's not forget about the impact of artificial intelligence on democracy. With advanced information technology, we're seeing a breakdown in discourse like never before. Artificial intelligence has the potential to exacerbate societal divisions, which is something we really need to keep an eye on. Finally, I want to touch on something called the battle for intimacy. This is where artificial intelligence starts to manipulate individuals on a more personal level, which could pose new challenges to privacy and autonomy. It's a bit like navigating uncharted waters, but with the right regulations in place, we can hopefully steer clear of any major issues. Let's dive into a conversation about how social media affects our democracy and whether the government should step in. Some folks are worried that democracy is fragile, especially with social media and artificial intelligence shaping how we make decisions. There's a big debate going on about free speech versus rules. People are talking about bots and how companies might use them to control what we see online. It's a tricky balance between letting people speak freely and making sure nobody's manipulating the conversation. Some are even thinking about having one world government to deal with artificial intelligence and its risks. But others are worried that giving too much power to one government could lead to problems like totalitarianism, especially when it comes to controlling artificial intelligence. We all need to be aware of what's going on with artificial intelligence and take action to keep things safe. That means understanding how it could affect our jobs and the economy. It's not going to be easy, especially when it comes to retraining workers for new jobs. Another big concern is who's in control of all the data collected by tech companies and other countries. We need to make sure that our privacy and freedoms are protected while still figuring out how to regulate artificial intelligence. But it's not all doom and gloom. We can make artificial intelligence work for us while keeping our values and democracy intact. That's going to take some leadership from our politicians and involvement from all of us to make sure things are done right. So as we wrap up this discussion, it's clear that artificial intelligence is a powerful force that we need to approach with caution. But by staying informed and engaged, we can work together to shape its impact on our society for the better. If you found this conversation insightful and want to stay updated on similar topics, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for notifications. Your support helps us continue bringing you thought-provoking discussions like this one. Thanks for watching, and let's keep the conversation going.